Assalamu alaikum. I am Hanan Al-Fardan. I am here in Konokonia Dubai store in Dubai Mall. This is my fourth signing book for the Emirati phrasebook. Today I came here to meet Emirati Arabic dialect lovers and also to meet the teachers who are really interested to teach Emirati to you guys. Watch this video for more interesting event and information. Shukran. This is Hanan Al-Fardan. I am from AlRamsa Institute. Today I'm so happy to be here in Konokonia Dubai Mall and sign my first book, which is Emirati phrasebook. This phrasebook is made after I got all the suggestions from my students who would like to know more about Emirati dialect. Emirati dialect is something very special because teaching dialects, it's not something that is really common in the Arab world. All what we have in the language centers is the modern standard Arabic, which is the actual Arabic, the appropriate Arabic. But at the end of the day, nobody speaks Arabic language, the modern standard. All the Arabs, they speak their own dialects. So that's why sometimes for how are you get ishalik, you get shakhbarik, you get zayyak, kifak in Lebanese dialect, zayyak in Egyptian. So I end up then having my students asking me, Hanan, what is really the meaning of how are you? And I say all of that. So we're trying our best to teach the Emirati dialect and we make it very easy and simple to learn. I know it's not easy to learn Arabic in general, but it's good to keep trying. It's always good to know the language of the country that you are living in. You're not only learning a language, you're learning the values of the society, the culture, the customs, the tradition, all with the language. So, if you want really to learn any language, if you want really to build connection with the people you are living in, try to learn their own language. I love Mandela quote. I always keep it in all the books and in all the materials that I do for Emirati dialect. Nelson Mandela have said, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. So if you would like to be in Emirati hearts, all what you need to do is just to learn more Emirati words, Emirati phrases, and they'll be so happy and impressed. Maybe we'll have some Arabs who feel jealous, like why they learn Emirati dialect, not Egyptian dialect or not Lebanese. But at the end of the day, it's all Arabic language and it's all correct. Just if you want to build, as I said, more relationship, Emirati dialect is your way. Thank you. This is a very important question because we get asked all the time about this. So for example, Hanan, if we learn Emirati dialect, will we speak to other Arabs? Because at the end of the day, we are a minority here in the UAE. We are almost at 10%. So will I learn now a language that I only can speak to the 10% of the people here? So my answer no, because what we wanted really to do is to develop something that you can use it with Emiratis and non-Emiratis as well. So you can speak to all the Arabs. I mean, even in Emirati, we have people who speak differently. For example, Dubai is a bit different than Al Ain. Al Ain is a bit different than Al Fujairah. So in each Emirates, they speak different dialect, but not 100% different. It varies from 5% to 10% to 20%. So what we end up to do something that we look for similarities. So today, if I say Sabah al-Khair, all the Arabs will understand. I could add more things to more flavors. For example, if I say Armes, which means I speak in Emirati, this is a pure Emirati word. Even in Saudi, even in Kuwait, they don't use such a word. So it's a purely Emirati word. So we tell the students, this is Armes, it means I speak, but only in Emirati. So if you speak to someone outside UAE, he may not understand you. So you have Armes and you have Atakallam. So Atakallam Arabi, khalas, everybody will understand. All the Arabs will understand. So whenever we teach, even when we write in the book, we make sure that we have a word that all the Arabs understand. Sometimes we give you like more Emirati words just to add more flavor. But at the end of the day, we are trying our best. As I always say, my book is not really linguistic. It will not tell you the history of the word, or where did it come from, if it's Arabic, if it's English, if it's Urdu. I don't care. As long as this is what we use it for our daily use, then this is the Emirati dialect. So even, for example, the word sida, like in front of you or straight, it's an Urdu word, sida. But we use it as an Emirati dialect and frequently, so that's why I don't teach the Arabic word for it, like mustaqim or il al-amam. I say no, sida. If this is what you use, this is what I will teach you. So this is even the way that we wrote the book. I taught, for example, now more than 4 years Emirati dialect, and I got questions and inquiries from people from all over the world. And always they told me, Hanan, for example, if we wanted to go to the airport, we want to say something related to Emirati dialect. Now what we can find, like from Japan, for example, Japanese language or French language or Italian, we find nothing for Emirati. So why you don't develop something that we can put it in our pocket whenever we travel? I said, okay. And the same year I traveled, I chose a couple of phrasebook available in the airport. And I said, okay, then I'll do something similar to this. So after almost 1 year, I developed this phrasebook. So that's why we want to do something that is really related to the students, really to the learners, what they want to learn, what they want to hear, what they want to, and how they want to use it. And now, for example, I got a lot of questions, especially from people who are living outside UAE, that Hanan, we want e-learning. Like, for example, we are from UK, we are from US, we are from South Korea, and we want to learn Arabic, we want to learn Emirati dialect, and we want to understand more about the dialect and more about the culture. Sometimes, even whenever I am in the classroom, they tell me, Hanan, you are the first Emirati that we meet and we talk. How we can have more Emirati friends in the UAE? Can you bring for us a friend? I said, okay, I'm against arranged marriage. Then how about arranged friendship? I cannot really arrange friendship. Can you guys be friends to each other forever and love each other? No, of course I can't. But what usually I say, حياة شمة تفضلي. حياة. And all our teachers, they are all Emirati. I'm so happy to see my Emirati teachers here. They're young and they study or they work, but still they have time to teach and to make people more aware about our own dialect, about our own language. Culture and language is so related to each other. And sometimes when I say, like for example, the meaning of Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah is one of the Emirates in the UAE. So Ras means head, Khaimah means tent. Then they think for like few seconds, then tell me the name of the Emirates head of a tent? I say yes. They say, oh, okay, but why? Why an Emirate will be called head of a tent? Then I start, of course, telling them more about the history, more about the name, or more than sometimes it's about the map and where they are located in the map. They ask me many questions that I have no answer. So this is what I like most about teaching Emirati, because then, okay, I say, okay, then let me ask and come back to you next week with an answer. And sometimes I may have no answer forever. So I end up telling them, you need to hear Hanan's story. This is Hanan's story, okay? They say, okay, then this is the story of this word, of that word. And they feel so connected to Emirati culture, to Emirati people. And then they end up speaking and having more Emirati friends. One of my students telling me, Hanan, we always receive food from our Emirati neighbors. What we should do? I say, you never send any plate back to your neighbor. Make sure you put your own food and send it back. So they started to do this, and they're sending food. And they tell me, Hanan, they never stop. We keep sending food, and they keep sending us food. I said, maybe this is the time that your kids need to go to your neighbors and make connection. Then they started, like the kids, to visit each other. And then the older or the young, they started to talk to each other whenever they see each other in the car or in the door. And then they started to visit each other, and they go to the wedding, and then they started the real relationship to come. So that's why I say it's not only about the culture, you learn, a lot of the values. If you want, and for me, for example, when I go to any country, I think it's almost the same. Once I start talking to people, once I start interacting with people, here I feel the difference that yes, now they are different. I've been to Milan for 3 weeks and I learned about 200 Italian words. I feel so connected now even to my Italian colleagues now and to my Italian students. So whenever I say it's like buongiorno, come stai, and ciao, so even the greeting, the simple words, even the words with mistakes, they feel really so happy. I know this is a very long answer for your very short question. ممكن ميكروفون؟ Okay.
I actually live in Tunisia, so I know like a little bit of Tunisian dialect, which pulls a lot from like French and Italian. And, so does the Marathi dialect pull from other languages as well, or is it more simple to like Arabic based around the Quran? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Emirati dialect comes from the modern standard Arabic Fusha. However, we have imported and exported many Emirati words and non-Emirati words as well. For example, the word I cancel in English, we use it in Emirati by saying I cancel. So it's English word, but we use it frequently, like I cancel the meeting, I would say أنا أكنسل الاجتماع. I can make it past, present, future, cancelled, بكنسل, بنكنسل, singular, female, male. So we apply the Arabic structure for it. Even the word I check, which means in English like I check my emails, in Arabic I would say أشيك. So we have many non-Arabic words comes from other languages. We have from Turkey, we have from Iran, we have from India, we have from English. We have their words in our dialect and we use it in the daily basis. And this is only I knew it once I started to research and to do more about Arabic language. Then I realized that this word comes from that word. Or sometimes when I teach my students, I told one of my students, he's from Sweden. I told him I want in Emirati is Abba. He said, oh my God, Hanan, it's the same thing in Sweden. It's Abba. I said, okay, great. We have something in common. Or for example, the word safaroon, which is za'faran in Arabic. In English is safaroon. Or cotton, it's in Arabic, qatan, and then it moves to the English language. So any language or any life language will have the chance to import and export words. And that's why when we have more people here from different nationalities, sometimes we are adding new dictionaries or new words to our language. So maybe something that was not there in the past, but now it's there. Twitter, followers, all these, like it becomes like something that we use it, or hashtag. So something this is maybe not was in the past, but because we are using it on a daily basis, then it came to our dialect when we use it on a regular basis.
So for example, people who are living in Sina will have different accents from people who are living in Alexandria, or people who are living close by Nile River. So it's the same as in the US. Sometimes people from different states speak slightly different. So that's similar in our work. That's why what Hanan said at the beginning, even in the UAE, sometimes we have different vocabulary from people living in Al Ain and people living in Fujairah. Thank you.
I can see that she's writing the names in very interesting and artistic way.
Marhaba, this is Hamda Al-Ansari. Being a teacher in AlRamsa Institute helped me learn a lot about other cultures and helped me also to spread my Emirati culture to other students.
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm from Portugal, and I came to the UAE like a week ago to this day, and I happened upon the poster for the launch of the book of the most awesome Emirati person ever, so I was told. And I was very interested to come here and check how I could learn the Arabic, not just language, but also culture, because if it all goes well in my future, it'll be all around me, and I want to be a part of it as much as possible. Because when in Dubai, do as the Emiratis. So I know that's a very hard thing to ask for, but little by little, and this is step one. So I advise you all to do the same. Thank you very much.
Being in AlRamsa Institute is an amazing opportunity to have to practice my language as a second language for other people. I think the practice is the best thing that other people should do to acquire a new language for them.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Abdurrahim Amin. I'm a teacher in AlRamsa Institute. In this institute, we're teaching the Emirati dialect. I can say that I'm a proud Emirati that's spreading his culture for other people, for European people or for non-speakers. They're here, they learn our language, our culture, communicating with us, and we're having more relations about it.
Hi, I'm Abdullah Muhammad Ahmed Marzouki. I'm a new teacher in AlRamsa Institute. Also here in AlRamsa Institute, we learn the beginning. We teach them the basic language, Emirati language. So I think they will have a new and good experience with us.
Hi, I'm Ali Al-Fardan. I'm marketing manager of AlRamsa Institute. I'd like to say for AlRamsa Institute, this is very famous institute in UAE. It's easy to learn Emirati spoken in AlRamsa. My target is 2020, exposed by 2020 to people to learn Emirati spoken here. And we have so many teachers, Emirati teachers. We can give you the idea to Emirati spoken. It's very easy. And example, I have my manager, which is he likes to speak in Emirati, and I give him some word, which is Sabah al-Khair, Sabah al-Noor, Shhalak, Shhalaj, okay, to make it's very easy.
Hi, my name is Shama and I am a teacher in AlRamsa Institute. I like my class to be hyper and I use games to make the students practice. Come and join us.
Hi, my name is Bishra Al-Talib. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student in Dubai Women's College and also I'm teaching in AlRamsa Institute. Actually, I can proudly say that I'm a teacher in this great empire, and I believe that we're doing so many great things, such as promoting our identity, and also we are helping so many people to practice this dialect with the people who are here, and also we're making them much confident so they can know more about our culture and they can communicate with our community. For me, actually, I found that teaching in AlRamsa Institute is a really great opportunity to know about so many cultures, and also because I'm planning to be a doctor after graduating, so I think it's a good thing that will be added to my CV.
Today we are celebrating the launching of AlRamsa Dialogue with my colleagues, and on this occasion I am as well showing the beautiful art, the beautiful calligraphy, Arab calligraphy art.